Yes, give me all the samples. So I ran out of these, and I wanted more for prep, so I got a bunch of sample packs because they were like $1 and they last me a week. So I was like, sure, why not? So I'm gonna test these out and continue to let you guys know how they are because I started to get kind of addicted to them. So we shall see. P.S. This is Abs of Steel from SteelFitUSA, and one of these little packets is a sampler pack, and it lasts me a week. So you can buy sets of 3 online for like $18 or something. I'll put the link below. So I got like all of these sampler packs, which is awesome. And then I'll buy a big one if I have to. So Brian was like, you need to explain what those are. So Abs of Steel is just this, it's basically this cream you put on your stomach and it like heats you up. It has different, you can't even see me. So it basically like helps you sweat more, for 1. 2, it has stuff like yohimbine, caffeine, things that people typically take in pill form in it, which are typically fat burning agents. So the idea is to directly apply it to where you hold your fat so that you, when you get leaner, it helps you lose fat in those areas. So I'm skeptical, but willing to try it. Should not. Off to do cardio. We go. So guys, welcome to this quick little cardio voiceover. So I don't typically do voiceovers for my cardio because it's usually pretty simple, but I figured I'd go into a little bit of what HIIT is. So HIIT cardio is HIIT, and it's high intensity interval training. So this style of cardio is meant to have you working very, very intensely for a short period of time and then giving you a break. So for what I do for my sprints is I am trying to work up my speed just for my own self, but I do a minute of slow walking, like a 3.5 mile per hour on a high incline, and then I drop the incline down, and then I run as fast as I can. So in my head, it looks like I'm kind of about to fall forward, so I'm kind of working on my form, but really it's thinking about bringing your knees up to your chest, and that'll help you at least like not let them fall as far behind you. But the idea with HIIT training is for you to feel completely depleted and exhausted by the end of that higher intensity interval. So by the end of, you see me like grabbing on the handle there, that's because I feel like I'm gonna fall backwards and I start to move backwards on the treadmill. So you should be feeling like you're dying. Otherwise, you can say it's HIIT training, like interval training, but it's not true HIIT unless you feel like you're dying by the end. The other thing that I'm doing every morning fasted is interval training on the stairs. It's not quite HIIT because I'm not going as fast as I possibly can on my fast interval, but it's still pretty intense. I still get a massive sweat going. But so I do a minute on a high level and a minute on a low level. So let's go pose. Still working on that.
Much better with keeping that lat extended. You see the difference in that when you're able to open up left and right, east and west?
That's what Laura kept trying to hammer in my head. She was like, just open up. I was like,
yep.
But I felt like I was like this when I was like just down here.
Yeah, so just think about like opening up your lat and then pushing your arm back into it.
It's not too uncomfortable either. I just have to think about relaxing like right here, because otherwise I'm like.
Yeah, because you want to keep the shoulders horizontal, but not like scrunched up. You want to keep them lower. There you go.
Okay.
Good. Much better. Much better.
Yay!
I like that.
When Bub carries everything for you. Hey, thanks, Bub.
Welcome.
Batman. Why do we say that, Bub?
Oh, because like I'm Bruce Wayne driving out of the back here.
Yes. You guys ever have those times when you just can't get your bun to be the right amount of messy? Or it's just too messy? Because same. Something very real is about to go down. Brian, back there, is about to get his hair cut. Oh God, I'm afraid for him, but we'll see how it turns out. So that did not work out. We're actually heading to a different barbershop right now, but the beauty of having your own business and having technology is I've been working on my phone this whole time. So even though we're about to go get Brian's haircut, I've been answering emails, I've been contacting clients, been working on Facebook and Instagram content, and I think that's about it right now. It's limited, it's such a small screen, hard to move around as fast, but it works. Brian went inside, but I'm absolutely effing starving, so I'm gonna eat. And then I'll go inside and see what his hair looks like. So what I'm about to have, I haven't gotten my updates from my coach yet, but what I'm about to have is 90 grams of rice with 3 ounces of chicken and 4 ounces of veggies. Today the veggies are spinach and cucumber, which are my favorite because they're the most voluminous, except for sauteed veggies, or like sauteed veggies, if you let them get like crispy, then they're pretty voluminous for like 4 ounces, but otherwise they're pretty heavy anyway.
Hi, my name's Hannah. I'm originally from Meredith, New Hampshire. I currently live in Portland, Maine, but I'm moving every 6 weeks.
So I'm listening to my girls' entries. So I have all my current girls, my current clients, they're all working towards different goals, but ultimately the same goal, to become their best self, to see what they want to see in the mirror, so that they actually, I don't know, so they can see how they feel. So really, most people come to me and they're at a point where they're like, I don't even know who I am anymore. I feel like I don't love myself like I should. I have all this like personality and I don't feel that I show that off with the way I look. So that's usually what people come to me for, and all the girls that I'm working with right now are absolutely incredible. They're all very, very hardworking, all super busy, and still fitting this into their lives. And so I wanted to bring them together, so I'm doing an 8-week challenge for them, which I'm super excited about. And this is the first week, so these are all their entries for the first week, and then I'm doing like a big giveaway for them at the end. And so I'm super excited. Almost done eating, so let's go see Brian. All the activities.
It's the older one.
To flip the switch.
But I like it. I like it.
Do you feel 5 pounds lighter?
I do feel 5 pounds.
In the world's fanciest Starbucks.
How long can you walk around without knowing? How long will it take till your faith is broken? Tell me, how long will you wait for the door to open? Well, I know, we never really know. So hear me out. If you're running out of love, and I can fill you up, and when it gets too much, just hear me out. If you're lost in all the haze, well, I can clear the way. I know you do the same. Oh, oh, oh.
So as you can see, it is quite a bit later. It's probably pretty dark and blurry right now, but about to go hit glutes and hamstrings. We just kind of ate food at home and watched some of the Patriots game, but now it's time to work. So I'm gonna record a little bit, but enjoy the voiceover. So guys, I'm back. You get 2 voiceovers in 1 video. How lucky are you? But anyway, so training glutes and hamstrings is a bit different than it's been for me since January. So from January until my show, I trained with one split, with one set of exercises, and I pushed as hard as I could every single time, but the actual exercises themselves, were the same. So you can still make massive, massive progress without, quote, switching it up all the time. But I do like to switch it up, especially in my mind. I'll either go for my heaviest weight or my most intense mind-muscle connection, because usually it's really hard to keep flawless form when you're going as heavy as you possibly can. That's just the nature of it. So that's why sets are usually of lower rep range if you're pushing for that much weight or as much weight as you can, and vice versa. So here I'm kind of doing a little bit of a mix now of really high volume training. So this is just a warm-up. This is a glute hamstring extension. And my focus here isn't to hold two 45-pound plates. Even if my body was capable of doing such, my focus is more on the stretch and squeeze of my hamstrings and glutes. So then moving on, there's a bunch of stuff that I do in pyramid sets. So a pyramid set is basically where you just increase your weight every set until you can't go really any higher and complete your set. So for this, usually the reps have a bit of a range. So the highest amount of reps I'll do is 15, and then I'll increase my weight every set. And then by this, I could only get to, I think, 10 reps. And then that's also supersetted with a walking lunge. So this is, like I said, it's kind of a mix of high volume training and high weight training, I guess. It's just a little bit of everything. So supersets make it more intense. Having the pyramided weights makes it more intense. There's so many different things that I haven't even dipped my toes into as far as my training goes. I still feel like a noob in terms of my training, because it's only been 2 years, so there's still so much that I have to learn. But so this was 3 different angles for a goblet squat, where I just go as heavy as I can, but I really focus, or don't go as heavy as I can, but I really focus on sinking low, pausing at the bottom, and really squeezing my glutes at the top. And I supersetted it with no weight. So I do a set with the 65-pound dumbbell, and then I drop the set and just do it in the air squats. And so the last movement was my single leg hamstring curls. These are super, super hard, but I still try to pyramid and keep my form as best as I possibly can. If anybody has tips for me, feel free to comment below. You can be the form police. All the sick angles. And lastly, I ended with hip thrusts on the Smith machine. So these, I honestly don't need to go very heavy to feel that burn in my glutes. Back to the rest of the vlog. No man left behind. Guys, look at the little baby booty gains. Little baby booty pump. Yeah, baby. I'm so tired. And this lighting is very unflattering. But just ate our last meal. Just oatmeal, egg white. Oatmeal, tiny bit of egg whites, and protein. And pro tip, if you put a little bit of your egg whites, 2 ounces for each 20 grams, in your oatmeal and you cook it in for an extra 2 minutes, it ends up turning into a cake. So anywho, thank you guys for watching. We are now 6 weeks out. I am very tired. My energy is starting to go. But I'm not going to think about that, because where the mind goes, the body follows. And I feel a lot leaner, feel good in general. I think just training at night is kind of killing me. Might have to start training in the daytime. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So I'll keep you guys updated. I'm getting updates from Steve tomorrow. Not sure what's going on. I think we're going to add more touch-ups to my weak areas. But thank you for watching again. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate it as always, and I love you guys. So see you in the next video.